You know, the way Jeff Immelt describes it is that we are a digital industrial company. And what it means is we got great strength in our products. We got outstanding engineering that knows physics in many different ways, expresses it in form of jet engines or ultrasound or X-ray or rail. What we need to add to this is analytics and software, because customers no longer just buy our assets and equipment. They want us to solve their problems. And the digital part allows us to solve their problems. And equipment is a part of the platform that allows us to solve their problems. So this is going to change the company in terms of making us a lot more solutions oriented than product oriented. So consequently, for leadership, we now have to be in the shoes of the customer, trying to understand what his or her problems are and structure and construct solutions that are appropriate. So for that, we need people who are solutions oriented, people who can make judgment calls, people who have the hunger to win and have a tremendous customer empathy. So horizontal capability is about empowering teams to make the call where the customer is. Previously, what has happened is that when a salesperson has to make a decision, they will go to their boss would go to their boss, that boss will then speak to his or her counterpart, and then it will flow down to the engineering department and likewise. So it's a vertical structure. Today, what we would want to do is the salesperson, the service person, the operations person, the engineering person all work together as a team, make the relevant trade-off that they need to make so that they are in a position to quickly address what is required by the customer. So horizontal capability is nothing new. It's teamwork. It's making sure that the whole focus is on solving for customers, and it's outcome focused, not effort or activity focused. It also means that you need to empower. You need to have processes and systems that allow people to make the decisions on the spot for the customer. We have to see machines and software in one seamless fashion. And for us, we need to make sure that everybody in the company has a digital mindset. And what I mean by digital mindset is actually think through the lens of the customer so that he or she can figure out what is the customer trying to solve and what unique and appropriate solutions we have to create using our equipment that can address the customer problems. So I will give you an example. One is, in terms of jet engines, customers are always keen on improving fuel efficiency. So when we manufacture our jet engines, not only are we looking at materials that reduce the weight of the engine and therefore reduce fuel consumption, we also can support them through analytics so that the flight path is quicker than what it used to be before, thereby actually consuming less fuel for the customer. So this not only helps us solve the equipment issue, but also a broader issue of how do I develop the right flight paths so that fuel consumption can be lower. That's on the jet engine side. Let me give you another example. If you have an operating room, how do you make sure that the operating room can talk to the ICU? Connecting the equipment in a manner that you can take the information from the ICU into the operating room. In future, information can no longer provide the influence. Insights will provide the influence. And we all need to make sure that we look at customer insights so that we can advance the way the customer wants to solve his or her problems using mind and machines.